Hey folks, King Meatball here. Yes, there's a movie in the background. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem. But like I said in the last video, I would explain that football helmet on my desk. As you can see, it's not back there right now. So I'll show it to you first in closer up detail. This is the helmet. Looks fairly close to actually what the helmet I wore was. And obviously it's got my number on the back. I can fit it on my hand. I more actually just like my fist in general. But yeah, no, well actually okay. So, it was 2022 near the end of the year, or it was hitting 2023. It was near the end of my sophomore year of high school, and there was a football meeting and advisory. If you don't know what advisory is, which I think everyone should know at this point, because apparently the whole country has advisory somewhere. But it's like a period where we get to do whatever we want pretty much. But yeah, that's besides the point. So I go to the football meeting with my buddy. You know him. His name's Alec. I just said come with me. I might sign up. I just want you to be there so uh, I have someone to talk to. And I talk to the coach. His name's David. Remember that name. It's a very important name I talk about much later. But yeah, he talks about like basically what the football program does, any benefits that we would get, which is we might win sweatshirts by selling cards, and I was like, okay. But I was like, you know what? What would be wrong with trying out football? So next year rolls around. I've signed up. I'm here. It is football mini camp. What that basically is summer camp for football players, and it's a 4-day program, and we're just there for 4 days. Mini camp was a lot worse my second year than it was my first year. I'll just say that, but it wasn't too bad. I was getting acclimated with the coaches. I wasn't getting yelled at yet. I get yelled at a couple of times. Don't worry, that's happened. But first couple of days go by and it's fine. Mini camp ends. Then we have to wait 2 whole weeks before we can come back. And this is my personal opinion. I don't think we need to wait 2 weeks. I genuinely think that's a stupid rule that the MSHSL has. But I feel like we should just be able to hop right out of minicamp right into practice. It just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Well, actual practice rolls around, and our first game is the first day of school. So I'm just like, oh man, first day of the school, I got to get my ass kicked right after. Oh yeah, I got my ass kicked. Let's just say that did happen. So we go to our first game of the year. My first ever game of football. Ever. I hyperextended my arm. I was back in 2 plays later, but I just remember that because actually my elbow does kind of have a little bit of the hint left, so I probably messed something up. But I never looked into it, so whatever. Now, I will say a couple games go by, and it's L after L after L after L, and I swear, bro, like, I can't believe it at this point. But then there's this one game. We go to WWG mid-season, and David's like, if we're going to win any game, this is going to be the one we're going to win. And I'm already like, oh no, we're going to lose, aren't we? We lost. Spoiler alert. But I think that's the game where I earned myself this. No. I'll get into the awards at the end.
He's a good boy.
Get out of here! I'm cutting that out. But I'll get more into this later. I'll get more into that later. Okay. But oh, this is where the time I will give my favorite quarterback ever, Carson Hickle, a shout out. So if he's watching, you're cool, man. Dude, no matter what we did that season, it wasn't going anywhere. But I will say we had some sort of thing going. We had something going. We were trying. But I will say the first season's kind of mid. There wasn't a lot that happened. I got this. I got the Great Wall. Don't worry. That had jokes to follow. I got called the Great Wall for about I think a couple weeks afterwards. At least a couple. No, actually probably a month or two. But yeah, that wraps up season 2023 to 2024. Wait, no, it's 2022 to 2023 technically. But yeah, that year was something. But then this year, I was going into this year thinking, "Oh my gosh, it is going to be we're getting dubs. We're getting dubs. I'm feeling confident." But then I realized we scrapped our whole JV team, so now we're playing JV kids with our varsity, so I'm just like this is going to go terribly, right? It did. First game, we played oh yeah, WWG. We lost terribly. Actually no, we put points on them. That was something we weren't really used to, is putting points on people. Oh, before I move any further, I must forget. There's this story I have to tell you guys. So, the scrimmage before the season started, we were against Truman. They were subbing in our JV guys, and there's this little kid, Jesse Vollmer. Oh my gosh, punches metal for fun. Chews nails and eats nails for breakfast, bruh. And here's why. There's this huge humunga junga guy on front of him. Like, I swear, he is literally 10 times his size. Like, this is him. This is the guy. Big. He turned his jersey into a crop top. Brother, it was insane. And he picks up Jesse and just slams him and then flops on him. Broke his collarbone. He wasn't able to play until the homecoming game. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Oh my oh my gosh, you should have seen it, man. If I had a clip, I'd show you, trust me. If I had a clip, I'd show you, but I don't, sadly. But after that, after the loss to WWG, we get our first home game, and my dad was there. The only game my dad went to, I think. Unless he went to senior night. Oh, speaking of senior night, there's another thing I wanted to show you. They gave me a cup with my number and my name on it. How thoughtful of those guys. They also gave me a Butterfinger. I ate the Butterfinger, so it's gone. Well, from today, it would be a month ago. Wait, 2 months was senior night. So I've had that cup for 2 months. But then, yep, the same thing for this season. It's literally L after L after L after L after L. And I felt like I was the only guy who still wanted to win and didn't, or I was the only guy that didn't want to win while the rest of them just wanted the season to be over. And I guess it explains why I got this. I got Mr. Positive this year. Not the Great Wall, not best lineman. I got Mr. Positive. I went from the Great Wall to Mr. Positive. Just like that. Oh wait, that's a perfect idea for a thumbnail. Hold on, wait. I can't balance all that crap. I'm not an acrobat. Alright, well, you get the point. These are the awards I won. I have one more story to tell you guys before I get to the wrap up, which is the actually describing the banquets. and some shout outs. You know how I said earlier that mini camp was going to be prominent or worse this year than it was last year? Oh, Wednesday, the third day, there was Marines there. There were Marines. It was terrible. They made us do they made us drag each other down like 50 yards. And I'm dragging a guy who's 260 some 80 some pounds. I guess he does have to drag me, but he's heavy, bro. Heavy. That goes on. That we're 5 point crawling to each workout besides one where we can run. Oh my gosh, running was a luxury compared to the 5 point crawl. You won't understand. It was terrible. But I will say, I'm glad I can say this now. I did not throw up during that Marine Corps day, and I pushed through. I made it, and the instructor called me a stud, and I remembered that for the rest of my life, which that's why I'm telling you guys the story now. But yeah, I'm dragging this video on too long. So let's get my wrap up and my shout outs in. If you guys do want me to tell more stories about football, because I do have a couple others that I can tell, please let me know down in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed. But yeah, now let's actually get into the reason I got these awards. So Great Wall, it was like November 17th. We went to the banquet. The food was great. Now, honestly, I didn't think I was getting anything. I didn't think I was getting anything. But apparently I beat out two great linemen. I was a rookie. I was new. I was never been there before. But yep, I got best defensive lineman in a season of 0 and 8. Or no, we were 0 and 7. We went 0 and 8 this year. 0 and 8 this year. You see, we lost more this year. That's what I remember. Actually technically we went 0 and 9 because there was a playoff game we played. But then I got Mr. Positive, which honestly I think is the best physical award I can get in a team that we always lose. So, because I don't think any offensive player of the award matters if we're still losing. Like, oh yeah, I can throw the best passes, but my passes never get to the end zone. Yeah, no, I'd rather say I kept the morale of the team up even though we were losing. We were 0 and 7. I was keeping the morale of the team up. But now my shoutouts. I got a couple. One, Coach David. He bought me my cleats both years. He gave me rides to almost anything besides Coach Nate. Another shout out. You know, both of them cool guys. And honestly, Caleb, you earned a shout out because you're funny, man. It was nice playing football with you. Can you stop, Annabelle? I don't need an audience. Jeez. Let me talk to the camera in peace. Ain't I right? But yeah, Caleb, you earned a shout out, man. It's deserved. No, I'm sorry. I will not say the N word like you requested last year. I will not say it. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's really all I got. Last flash of the helmet before it goes back on my nightstand to never move again. One more flash of my awards. Get my thumbnail shot. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. But that's about it. Cue my outro.